Thank you, Lou. Glad you're here. Welcome to the team. That jumped up in front of my screen and scared me. All right. That little white box pop up. All right, fantastic. Welcome everybody to the RRR247 and Direct to Consumer Ambassador Team Conference Call, Team Training Call. And I said this earlier for some of the folks that got in early. I'm going to say it again. Yes, it's a broken record. Everybody's going to have to listen to it all the time. Why? Because it's this important. It's the most important announcement that you need to write down when you're brand new. And that is, please never miss a Tuesday night call. Now, all you new folks, please write that down. Put a little post-it note on the side of your computer, on the wall in your office somewhere. Never miss a Tuesday night call. And why? Because all the big announcements are going to happen on a Tuesday night. Anytime Rory and Tanya are going to add something to the system, a tool, a product, service, something to make the system better for you, to help you build more, to help you hit your goals faster, your income goals, your time freedom goals, whatever your goals are, anything to help you build a business. If they're going to add something, and they do that quite frequently, it's always going to happen on a Tuesday night, never any other night of the week, always on Tuesday. We'll launch things on Tuesday, we'll train on it on Saturday. Launch on Tuesday, train on Saturday. And guess what? Occasionally we have the manufacturer of that product or service come onto the calls, tell us the whole story behind their product, why they created it, how they created it, and how to market it. We can write better pages and we can take it out to the rest of the world even better by having those guest speakers on. And there's going to be something different every single Tuesday, but those big announcements are always going to be on Tuesday. That's why it's important to you. But also, as I said earlier, what we love to see are the brand new people joining the team, joining the family every Tuesday. There's 20 to 30 more new members of the family. We love seeing that. We're going to give you a chance right now, if you didn't get a chance a minute ago or even last week. If it's your first Tuesday, click on that little microphone in the lower left-hand corner or hold down the space bar on your keyboard, say hello, and don't forget to say what state you're calling in from, and welcome to the call.
Hi, I'm Rihanna, and I'm from Edwardsville, Illinois.
Illinois is in the house. Thank you, Rihanna. Rihanna.
Hi, Joanne from Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania is here. Thank you, ma'am. Welcome. Glad you made it.
Thank you.
Hi, Roberta from Delray Beach, Florida.
Delray Beach, Florida. Look at that. Florida's really represented tonight. Congratulations, Florida. Welcome. Glad you made it.
Hello?
Hello, Denise. Where are you calling in from?
I'm calling in from St. Louis, Missouri.
St. Louis, Missouri is here. Welcome, ma'am. Glad you made it.
Thank you.
All right, anybody else? Yes, I can. I don't know how to pronounce that. Farhad?
Yes. This is Farhad from Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas is here. Fantastic. Welcome. Chandra Bryant, woot woot to Florida. Yes, ma'am. And there was somebody else that was saying hello in chat. Who was that?
It was me.
Candy McNabb. Where are you calling in from, Candy?
I'm calling in from Southwest Missouri, just south of Joplin.
Joplin, Missouri, in the house. Thank you, ma'am. Glad you made it. Ann Morganson from Texas. Welcome. Jessica from Indiana. Welcome. I think that was
I'm here.
it. There you go. Darla, where are you calling in from, Darla?
I'm in Walla Walla, Washington.
Walla Walla, Washington. Fantastic. I think you were the first from, I remember that in what, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and that class. And I just thought that was great. That name was a great name for a city. And you're the first person that I've actually met and said they're from there. So welcome to the team. Welcome to the family. Glad you made it.
And her name
thanks
is
very much.
Darla Gwynn, not Schuster.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you can click on the 3 little dots up there and you can change your last name if you want to, but I'm just going to go by Darla. How's that?
There you go.
That works great.
All right, anybody else? I'm going to have to make a last call. It's 9:01, but I'm going to give everybody a chance. Last call. If you're brand new, we want to hear from you. Go ahead, Paula.
Paula Miller, Tyler, Texas.
Tyler, Texas. What a fond place in my heart. Welcome to the call.
Thank you.
Hey, Niall, you know what I noticed tonight?
What'd you
We got
notice, Linda?
people all over the place. It
All
isn't
over the
just
place.
centralized. Yeah, it isn't just centralized in Florida or Texas. We've had a lot of those. I didn't hear any Ohio's. Okay. But all the different areas all over the United, this is fantastic tonight.
Fantastic.
All
We
the
had
different states.
Maine, California, Walla Walla, Washington, Florida. There's all four corners and everybody in between. I just love it. It's just constant growth. And I love seeing all the different states being represented. And I love
great.
hearing the new towns like Walla Walla, Washington. That's fabulous. I heard that for the first time. I think it was 6th or 7th grade, and I haven't heard it since. So it's good to hear it tonight.
Several in the chat going on. We got
What
Deb
was that?
Savage.
I can't hear you, Stace.
Oh,
We lost your volume.
great. Way to go, Linda gave me the virus. All right. Chat.
All right, Cordell Dickerson.
Lisa
Teddy Miller.
Buseman from Iowa. Lisa Buseman, my student. Welcome, Lisa.
Cordell Dickerson. Yep, these microphones not working. Well, welcome to all three of you. I just, I lost count. It's well over 20 now, and that's good enough for us. I say every week there's somewhere between 20 and 30 people. Normally I stay up on my little tally marks on my sheet of paper. Didn't do it this week. I know I was one away from 20, and there's at least 3 or 4 new folks since that happened. So welcome to everybody, and thank you all for keeping my story true. That there's 20 to 30 new people joining the team every single week. I'm going to hit some other big buttons here so we can get this on the road, get this party kicked off, and here we go. Oh, a couple more people trying to get in still. Look at that. All right, so welcome everybody to the RRR247 and direct-to-consumer team conference call, our business meeting, our important meeting of the week, all the big announcements, all the great additions, everything that's important to you and your rate of success will be talked about and announced on the Tuesday night call, never any other night of the week. Remember that. When Rory and Cheney are going to add something to the system to help you build your business, help you make more money, it will always be on a Tuesday. Please do yourself a favor, write that down, never miss a Tuesday night call. But you know what else happens on Tuesday night besides getting to meet all the new family members? Is I get to introduce to you our co-founders of RRR247 and direct-to-consumer ambassador, Mr. Rory Ricord and Miss Tanya Ricord, because I want you guys to know who you're getting in business with. And I think that's pretty important. And so does the rest of the leadership here. So I've been in this industry now for 35 years, right? I've worked with Rory for 30 of those 35 years. 35 years ago, I was a young guy who didn't know anything about marketing, especially online marketing, because 35 years ago, online marketing didn't exist. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have the technology. But I was introduced to this industry while I was going back to school because of injury to my back. I couldn't stay in the construction world. I went to aviation school. I got my license to work on aircraft and specialize in avionics, right? But it was while I was in school that I was introduced to this. And I was an adult with 3 kids going back to school. So it wasn't just tough on me. It was tough on the kids, right? And when we were introduced to this, I thought, if I could just make an extra 500 or 1,000 a month right now while I'm going to school to spoil my kids more on the weekends, right? That would be a great bonus. And I realized really quickly it was a lot more than that. What happened to me just completely changed the course of my life. I'm an ex-carpenter who turned into an aviation mechanic, and I'm introduced to something brand new. I got involved with that goal, just making an extra 500 or 1,000 bucks a month to spoil my kids. But it opened up doors for me I didn't know existed, right? It gave me these 2 things, and I want you to write them down. It gave me time freedom, and it gave me financial freedom, like nothing else that I looked into could do. I got involved. I hit that goal the very first month in business. In the second month in business, I decided I was going to take a really good look because there were some incredible things happening. I drove out of state, actually, to just go find this meeting that I heard about because I wanted to meet some of the people in the industry. I drove out there and I met a lot of people that were making incredible incomes, and I couldn't understand who they were, what they knew, and how were they doing this. So after each one of them talked, I actually got up in front and shook their hand, let them see my face so that I could talk to them at dinner and I would be somewhat familiar to them. And I kind of interviewed each one of them without them knowing that I was actually interviewing them, trying to pick their brains and find out what was going on. And here's what I found out about all those people that were making incredible amounts of money. What the difference was between them and me. Ready? I want you to write this down too. The only difference between them and me, the only difference between them and you, is they've been doing it longer. That's what I found out and discovered. So I went home, I dove in as hard as I could. I became a student of the industry and a student of the system that I was working at the time. And unbelievable things happened after that. I finished school. I went to work at the airport. 8 months later, I gave my notice. I quit, grabbed my toolbox, went home. I've been home ever since. And when I say it changed the course of my life, it was amazing. Because listen, I was that dad who was putting in 14 to 18-hour days. Lucky if I got home to have dinner with the kids. Usually it was give them a kiss on the forehead, tell them to go brush their teeth and go to bed, right? Dads don't get to do that too often. And I know there's a lot of dads out there that know exactly what I'm talking about, working those long days. But now it was different. I was home. I got to put them on the bus. I got to take them off the bus. I went to every football practice. I went to every volleyball practice because I had a daughter playing volleyball. I went to the cheer practices and the cheer camp, and I was that silly dad with the pom-poms on the sideways that made everybody laugh, right? Because that's one of my favorite things in life to do is make people laugh. And when the high school needed a bowling coach, guess who raised their hand and became the bowling coach for the travel league? I did. Why? Because I could. And I also like to bowl, but I got to spend more time with my kids. Every decision I've ever made is, what am I going to do? How can I have the best impact on their lives and help them live the best life that I can? And I'm telling you, magical things happened. I built an income that I never heard of. I look back 2 years after getting into this and really giving it my all. And I remember calling Rory and saying, I'm making more money right now than anybody in 2 months, than anybody I've ever known in my life made in an entire year. And that was just mind blowing. And it was just every month, it kept validating that this was the right decision. Some months were tough. Some months I doubted myself, but I just kept moving forward. And every month after month after month after month, I kept going up. And it was validating. Now you made the right decision. Now you're giving your kids the best life possible. Time freedom. I got to spend all the time I wanted with my kids. And that was a blessing and a half. Financial freedom. I used to go on vacation, swipe that card as many times as I could, make sure the kids had a good time, go home, open a bill, and the guilt set in, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I spent that kind of money on that vacation. I never felt that again, ever. The whole entire time I was raising those kids, not once did I ever feel any kind of financial stress from how much I spent on a vacation or a trip anywhere. Time freedom, financial freedom. There's no two better things that you can gain or help other people achieve on this planet. And that's another reason I have a lot of passion, is because I get to help other people. So does Stacy and Linda and Dina and all the other faces you see here. But every day we get to get up, and Andy, there's Andy. Didn't forget you, Andy, but I see your face over there. We get to get up every morning and help other people achieve exactly what I just told you guys all about. That's a wonderful feeling. That's what you guys are a part of now. I said I met Rory 30 years ago. I was a young entrepreneur, didn't know what I was doing, but I watched I think it was a Don Lepre commercial, and he was talking about advertising in the top 300 newspapers in the United States. Well, Niall decided he wanted to advertise on all 300 of them at the same time. So I needed a voicemail that could handle a lot of volume. Everybody told me, call Rory Ricord. He's the voicemail guy. And I did. Called him up. I met this young kid right out of high school. A lot of passion for what he had, what he built, and a lot of passion to help other people. And just a lot of excitement in his voice. He hooked me up with the voicemail that I needed. It took all the volume I could throw at it, but he also introduced me to something else that he built into that. As I built a network of people around the country, I could put a message on that system and shoot it out to everybody at the same time. And tens of thousands of people would get that message from me putting it on that system once. I see people like Denise and some of the other younger faces out here that are going, well, what's the big deal about that? We do that every day, the technology we have, right? This was in 1991. We didn't have the internet. We didn't even have cell phones. I don't even have a pager back then, right? But we had this young kid working at the old, the phone company that took that system and built a mass communication tool with it. Now, he had a passion for mass communication. So when the internet did hit all of our homes in 93, 94, That's when he really found his niche. He went online. He became the first guru out there helping entrepreneurs build their business worldwide, not just nationwide anymore. Now it's worldwide, right? And he was always flying back and forth from some country. I could call him up and never know what country he's going to be in, or whether he was going down the side of a mountain on skis and still building his business and working on his phone. But this guy went online and became the #1 guru in lead generation, because that is what all of us entrepreneurs needed. We needed leads. We needed people to talk to. We need people to present to, people to show a system to, show an opportunity to. Rory knew how to do that better than anybody else out there. There were a lot of other lead generation companies online trying to do that. No one could produce the quantity that he could or the quality that he could. He became #1, and he still holds that title today. He's got the biggest lead generation system out there. But guess what? The only difference in today and back then, he doesn't sell his leads to the public anymore. As a matter of fact, he doesn't sell them to anybody. He invests them into you to help you build your business. That's right. You don't ever pay for leads here with RRR247 and the Ricord business plan. Never. But what else did we need? We needed websites. We needed a way to drive traffic on this thing called the internet, right? Because we're all brand new at it, to a website that had a page full of information that would explain the opportunity and what we were trying to get across to people. There were other people building websites too. They just couldn't get the results that he did, where they got 1 in 25 or 1 in 50 sometimes. Rory was getting 1 in 5 or 1 in 10 that would come to his website, go through the funnel, and then step forward and say, I want more information on that. No one could build a website the way he did. And believe me, in the beginning, it was just a simple little flyer on the internet is what it looked like. And as he learned more technology and implemented it, and the page behind the page started, this second generation stuff, right? And all this every time new technology came out, he was in front of it, on top of it, all over it. He loves technology, and he implemented it into the website, and it kept building it, and it kept getting better, and it kept developing. And every year, it just got better and better and better until it evolved into this thing you guys are looking at today called the Performance Blogging System, PBS. Hundreds of pages inside one site that all represent different products and services that you get to take to the marketplace and have a positive impact on other people's lives. You get to build yourself an incredible business while you're having a positive impact on other people's lives. So I'm going to ask you this question with a little bit of a statement behind it. If you're looking for a place that you can either supplement your income, replace your income, build legacy career level income like a lot of us chose to do, where you can build that future for yourself financially and at the same time help other people all over the planet, guess what? You found your home. And we welcome you here at RRR247 with open arms. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the family. And welcome to Direct-to-Consumer Ambassador, which is a very big growing part of Direct-to-Consumer, or of RRR247. So I met Rory 30 years ago. He's an incredible person with a big heart, but a real techie brain that's going to keep us in front of all the technology. I met his wife, Tanya, a few years after that when I flew out to Utah, and I met an incredibly organized young mom raising 7 kids and running several other businesses while she was helping Rory put this together with the training plan and take it out to the world. I remember Jim Rohn saying something to me when I was early into this industry, and he said, the true legends on this planet are people who find the ways to help the most other people. To me, that was the definition of these 2 people that I met. They complement each other perfectly. They become a power couple, and I knew they were going to do incredible things. The day I met Rory for that first time in Miami, when I drove down there, looked at his eyes and shook his hand, I knew that that's what he's about. When I flew out there and met Tanya, I knew that's what she was about. We've been working together for 3 decades now. We've become very close. I call him my brother. I call her my sister. But even though they're younger than me, they're still my mentors, especially when it comes to technology, right? I'm 61 years old. I didn't grow up with computers in my classroom, but we got people like Rory that keep us in front of all that stuff and all that technology. And for anybody like me doesn't feel like they're great with technology on a computer, you don't have to be. Jump in, become a student, follow the steps one at a time, complete each step, move on to the next step, and it's all going to come together for you. just like it did for me. It's amazing. I remember talking to, I didn't want to get on the internet, but I remember Rory talked to me about getting a computer for the very first time and getting online. And my answer was like, why? I'm very successful already. Why do I want to learn this new tool and jump online and do all this stuff? And he laughed, that thunderous laugh you guys are going to get to know. But a couple of years later, I said, Rory, man, I'm getting checks out of 18 different countries and I've never visited them. And that's when I think the internet finally went off for me. And the rest has been just a great ride, great story. Raised my kids, gave them a great life. Now I'm looking forward to spending the rest of my life spoiling my grandkids and even my great grandkids, because I got 2 of them, believe it or not, as well. Welcome to RRR247. Welcome to Direct Consumer Ambassador. Welcome to the family. And I have 1 or 2. I have one. I'm going to introduce you right now to our co-founder, my brother, all of our mentors, Mr. Ricord. The microphone is yours. Pretty sure. Yes, take it away.
So much, brother. I'll let you guys watch the people coming in. I love watching our numbers go. We got a lot of new people, and I'm just gonna let you guys know that building this business is not an overnight get rich quick process. You are learning skills that you wouldn't have learned in school. You're learning things that took me decades to figure out. You're gonna learn them in weeks. But coming here every week, this is your time. Right. We come on here and we pour our hearts into you to focus on the week. This is your business meeting for the business you're building for today, tomorrow, and your legacy. This is your time. Now, I'm going to recap a couple things today. We've got some incredible projects coming. I'm working on all sorts of things that are going to be coming in the future. I always tell everybody this. It's never boring here because we have new things coming all the time, but we are in the right place at the right time all the time. And sometimes we get to take advantage of trends that are happening kind of now, but some of them aren't trends that aren't even hitting yet. We can see in the future that, hey, this is going to hit. We want to get ready for it. And just so you guys know that when it comes, hold on one sec. Need more water. When it comes to timing, the timing for success isn't when things are exploding. It was getting things ready so that when they exploded, you were ready to gain from it. If it's exploded and you think that's the time to be there, you're already too late. That's from years of experience. We get to be ahead of times all the time because things come to us first. We get things and get to see things. And because I've established myself in the business world at such a young age and developed with people that are developing things, it's who you know. And I get some incredible calls on a regular basis of things coming and things that we get to work on. So just be ready for them. But our job is get you ready to understand what we have today, get up to speed so that when we add the things that are coming tomorrow, you're ready to add. I call it the art of performance blogging, knowing how to build pages, make sure everything's right in your category pages, and how to post and market those pages. And one page successfully out there on the internet helps your entire system. So we get to hedge our bets on success because it just takes one amazing article to generate hundreds of thousands of hits a year, a month, a week, a day, an hour. And we're going to be constantly working on things. And in 2024, our focus is going to be creating more and more content, more and more pages, doing the things that we need to do. We're going to be really delving in on this artificial intelligence stuff, doing it the way that's going to work. We're going to really be helping people learn skills to really be ready for what's coming in the future. Okay. But in addition to that, guess what? We already are ready for now. We already have success now that everybody has access to. All right. So I'm going to pull up a couple things. We're going to share some things today. Let me share my screen. Let me try that again. Boom. All right, there we are. All right. So I want you guys to write this down. Last Saturday we had a lot of people there, and I worked on the DTCA pages. So I worked on the education pages because we're launching that, you guys. I'm going to talk about that for a second here, but I worked on the wine pages, redid them so that we can go forward. See, some things are been evident to me. I've been testing new things, and it's time to make some shifts. So we're shifting right now in the month of November and December. So we're going to continue in December so that we are ready for next year. Mainly, I'm going to highlight this down here. We're getting ready for 2024. We've already been prepping for it, but you guys, we are there. We are there, folks. We have hit a vision where we needed to be to really launch on the foundation. We are set to grow massively. That's important for everybody to understand. And this didn't happen overnight. We've been building this for 15 years, but the vision's complete. And along the way, we've got to, update, improve our content and the direction we're going with the content and the marketing message. And in doing what I do, I'm constantly learning, constantly watching the trends, constantly watching how people respond and how we can do it in mass. Because we're a big organization together, right? Individually strong, but as a family unit, as a marketing family, we are massively strong. And if we all are doing the right things by consensus, it's going to make a huge difference. So it already is, but it's going to get bigger and bigger. Wait till we add another 40,000 families into this. Watch the impact we have. Okay. Now, so on your calendar, I call it ad posting marathon in my calendar. It's a mini marathon for PBS page building. Okay. This is what we're really doing. Okay. It's not an ad marathon. We are building pages. We're getting content ready. And now some of you haven't built your pages out right, but some of you are going to learn a lot from doing this exercise in general. But also you're going to watch me create this. And so all the instructors should be aware of it because this is going to be the new format we teach all students going forward with come the first of the year. Okay. So this is a date, Saturday, September 2nd and September 9th. And it's going to be right here on the same training Zoom location we're on right now. And it's going to be following the V marketing training hours. So we have our top recruiters, which are the Eddies, the husband-wife duo that just are dominating recruiting, teaching V marketing on the third and fourth hour actually of our training. So we have a training in the morning. The first hour, I'm covering things all the time. Then we have our DTC hour, which is all about DTCA. About our, we do some great wine pairings. It's a lot of fun. And we focus on DTCA stuff, the kiosk offers and everything else. That's that hour. Then the next 2 hours is all be marketing training. Following that and going for, I guess it's like 5 hours of training. I'm doing 5 hours of page building. I'm going to be modifying the Bella Vita pages, getting those ready. I happen to know some things that are coming here in short order. So also, let me just throw this out there. What's Monday's date?
I think it's the 4th. Is that correct?
It is. So Monday the 4th. Okay. Let me close this out. Hold on. So I'm going to add another date here, guys, just so you have it. Monday, December 4th. And this is 8 p.m. Eastern on Bella Vita Live. Okay. January 2nd. It is a Tuesday. Hey, I'm going to emphasize these to make sure you guys have them on your calendar. And in our business meeting today, that's what this is. These Tuesdays are our business meetings. I want you guys to be aware of what's coming and put it on your calendar and don't miss it. Okay. Now, you shouldn't be missing our Tuesday calls. You shouldn't be missing any of our training calls anyway, but Tuesdays are must attends. But these founders calls that are the first Monday, typically, these calls, you absolutely don't want to miss. Okay. I'm going to highlight this purple. And January 2nd, they're not, January 1st is, it's New Year's Day. So they want to do it Tuesday. So it's a change up. So make sure you put it on your calendar. We're going to be notifying you the best we can, keeping everybody up to speed on this. But it's very, very important that you guys do not miss these announcements. These are, our anchor offers are our live stream. That's where we not only make the most amount of traffic happen, but we make the most money from. Okay. Very important. I need to put, there we go. So Monday, December 4th, 8 p.m. on Villa Vita Live. And this is also same thing, same time, 8 p.m. And then our call is right after. And so what I want you guys to know is we're going to have the January 2nd call. And then right after that, fortunately, for a lot of reasons, I've been clued in on what's coming. I'm sworn to secrecy until it happens, but I know it's coming, right? And that being said, I'm getting things ready. So you guys are going to see things that I'm getting ready, and it won't make some of it may not make sense until then, and then other things I got to hide until then. But we're hitting the ground running January 2nd headstrong. Now we're already moving. We've already made some amazing updates, but there you go. Put this down, Monday, December 4th. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss any of our calls these weeks, and then January 2nd, and then the founders call, and then right after that is going to be an epic Tuesday. So that day, January 2nd, is going to be very powerful, very powerful. So make sure you're, comfortable, set up. You got a beverage, maybe even a snack, maybe have some popcorn to enjoy it with, to have a notebook, right? And get ready for a lot of fun in 2 hours, right? That's an hour and then an hour, okay? And if it goes over, we will wait to do our call. This one and then this one. It should be kind of close, okay? Now, what I want to show you guys, again, I'll recap on here, okay? Mini marathons, these coming Saturdays. You guys, that's me building. You got to watch me build. Now, when January comes, all right, and we launch the new, I'm going to be doing a full-on marathon. It'll be anywhere from 16 to 24 hours. I'm going to literally start from go, and I'm going to take a student's system, and I'm going to rebuild it from start to finish in one go. Last time it took me 14 hours, so we'll see how it goes, right? I think it might even be quicker, even with more pages, because of the tools that I'm setting up for this. See, I've been working on making things perfect all the time, perfecting it, making it easier. The faster we get people to Google AdSense, the better. The faster they can get their PBS set up, the better. The sooner they can get into V marketing and growing, the better, right? We know how things succeed here. We have all things in place. It's just getting people up to speed and into the motion. So whatever I can do to reduce the pain to get there, right? Whatever we can do to make it as easy as possible to get there is what we're supposed to do. That's my role. That's my, I guess you want to say, that's my job in all of this. And huge strides are being made. I'm so excited for what 2024 is going to do. So freaking excited about it. So let me, recap on this is going to be happening, but in January, and I don't know our schedule when that's going to happen yet. we'll announce it, but I'm going to be doing a marathon on Saturday, and that'll be the entire day. Like, we will hold off on all other calls. It'll be nothing but that marathon to build out the solid PBS. And the last time I did this, you guys, people learned a lot. And you're going to be seeing the latest, greatest for what we have to use in WordPress being used. It's going to be, the new standard for training. And it's going to replace our training in step 1 and step 2 and step 3 and step 4. We're going to be redoing those to be current with the new changes. And that should last us for some time until we got to do it again, right? Things are changing, shifting. It's how this goes. It's never dull. But we want to equip our new students to get success quicker than ever. That's the goal. And we've been getting better and better at it. Now, that being said, I'm going to pull this up there. Everybody should have access to your Catch Network Direct. I'll go ahead and close that. And we have our offers in there. And you guys should know how to get into here. If not, get with your instructor. Make sure you get access to this. This is part of our RAM program. RAM is residual affiliate marketing. You guys, we don't get paid for one sell. Very few things. If they're a one-time buy, sure. We have some special things for businesses. However, most everything else, we get paid on the initial sell and every residual sell after. Okay. And you just come here and you select your offer, you get your link. Okay. Now, you guys, we have some incredible things in here, right? We got the nutrient dense beef with CC Meats. We have various gifts and stuff with Corkspin. We have our ERC tax credit program, which is a one-time thing for businesses. Golden Monk is our Kratom products. Katie Lux is sports, designer wear. It's freaking awesome stuff for women, especially. Kudo Snacks is our protein popcorn. Meal Healing, you guys, that meal, I've been using it, and the puffiness that I have under my eyes, and I'm not even sure, it's not rosacea, but I don't know quite what it is. It's used to cover my whole face. It's going away, but it is so much better with that. Guys, I gotta tell you, I love that meal. And we're getting lots and lots of things on that. And I'm going to bring this up for things. We got Mid 45. It's a Kratom thing. It's actually the same company as Golden Monk. Mid 45, they're owned by the same people, just different retail stores. Restore My Spectrum. Great stuff in there, which is, good for the EMF protection and things that goes along like with our tune. Shoulder It. You guys, we are selling these every day. You guys have seen them. They're scarves with pockets. They're a functional scarf with pockets. The Sneak and Squeak, we sell this stuff too. This, eliminates the odor of farts for dogs and humans. And then we got the Housekeeper Butler that has some cool stuff in the kitchen. These are our like kiosk stuff. And you guys are going to see this growing over 2024. But you just come in here and get the link, right? You come in here and get the link. And you get your custom link, and that tracks to you. And this is all paid through the DTCA program. And you guys, we are growing. We are seeing huge growth in our marketing efforts with these products. And this is part of our future. You guys, we're going to have special things in here that grow. And because we get paid residually, it's important that we emphasize it. But our anchors that drive everything, the more we focus on them, the more people that come in, the more pages they can see. And we're going to really be emphasizing that into 2024 because we've got the right things now. We have so much to succeed with, and it's just going to keep getting better and better as we add more and more to things that people are looking for. But you guys, we sell things that people want, need, and desire. We're in the right place at the right time all the time here. And it's just a matter of us doing our job to promote it out there. And remember, we don't need a lot of customers to be successful. We don't need a lot of customers to generate the revenue to run a family. We just got to be consistently on how we grow, and nothing helps you do that better than taking advantage of all the marketing legs that we have. So if you're, I'm going to stop the share for a second. If you've got your PBS and you got it marketed and you're gaining traffic, that's fantastic. That's where you should be. But the fastest way to grow here is to share the opportunity with others. And that's where you dive into our paid marketing. We have students coming in, and I'm going to mark my words. We already have 600,000 plus students that aren't using a PBS yet, that have come in to make money online, that have seeked us out. They're in as a student. They just got to be presented to. And we're adding 1,000 to 2,000 more every single day. Not all of them are ready to go. Some of them are just looking through stuff, but they all got to be seeing this. And the thing about it is, nobody can understand this until somebody has a conversation with them and shows it to them. Now, the art of performance blogging is utilizing proper marketing. Marketing done properly makes sales order taking. Our job is to make the marketing communication effective, but yet as simple as possible so that they can understand it. And what I've noticed is when I take and review the things that we're doing, a lot of us are overcomplicating the marketing message or what we're trying to say, and we literally garbage it up. So what I'm going to tell you guys right now, in the trainings that I'm going to be doing on the 2nd and the 9th of December, I'm going to be focusing on minimalizing the message and making the marketing message clear and concise, because that's how you win. Marketers that understand that are the ones that are successful. See, marketing has to be done properly. And when it needs to be, the story needs to be told best, we'll do a video. But the marketing message around the video needs to be very clean, that they understand what the message is and what we're saying. They cannot get lost in it. And there is an art form to it. And it's something that you're just going to learn by being exposed to it more and more and more. And it's important for what we're doing as bloggers. When you're doing marketing of any type, you're a communicator. Marketing is communication. We got to tell the story sell. And what I'm going to be helping you guys all do is create that in a bigger and better way in all the things that we do. And the only way to teach it is by doing it with you, having you see it, understand it, talking through it. And that's what I'm going to be doing, devoting 5 hours on Saturday the 2nd, 5 hours on Saturday the 9th, to do nothing more than build out our key anchor directions so that they're done. I did it on the wine on Saturday. If you weren't there, catching the replay is going to be great. It was a huge, huge improvement. And, we're going to be tweaking things. We're always modifying things, but the marketing message and learning how to do it clean and concise and as minimal as necessary, yet cover the points, is an art. And you can learn it, but you've got to be present to learn it. I need more water. Right. Thanks, guys. Okay. I wasn't. Okay. Next topic. You guys should all know where to get your links in Cash Network Direct. We're going to be rolling those stuff out there. I'm going to go into the holiday page that I have, because you should have access to that. And you guys, we're end of November. Okay. Just so you guys know, now we're clicking down the hours of Christmas shopping. Okay. This happens every year. If you're brand new and you're not getting exposure to stuff yet, next year will come fast enough. It'd be like I snap my fingers. We're going to be here talking about December 2024. It goes quick. Okay. And what I'm going to show you guys are some simple things to put out there and share the message. And we have a lot of stuff. Now, before I go there, I want to show you guys something. Saturday, when I do the marathons, sometimes I get in a very generous mode. And I did something on Saturday and I was going to turn it off on Sunday, but I didn't. And so I'm going to share with you guys now. I'm going to leave it on. I'm going to leave it on until Thursday night. I'll shut it off. Okay. So I'm going to show you what that is. And this is something that's going to be super, super important. It already was before, but as we do things in 2024, it's going to make a lot of sense for you to have it. Okay. Now, it's our memes. Okay. Now, we market all using the same image so that when people see it, they're going to feel like they saw it somewhere else because they probably did. It allows all of us to post where we post, but for people to see it in multiple locations. It's like Coca-Cola marketing, because that's what it is. Coca-Cola markets everywhere. They plaster it everywhere. They're the best at it. That's why I call it Coca-Cola marketing. They created this. They put their stuff everywhere because they want you to see it thousands, tens of thousands of times a day, so that when you're thirsty, you're like, oh, I need a Coke. Why? Because your brain's seen it nonstop. Okay, that's what we want for all of the key things we market. We want people to see it nonstop. Nonstop, so it grows and it ascends and it becomes something that, mass exposure. Just because they see it so many times, they do think it's more valid than if they only saw it once. People are that way. Marketing, true marketers understand that. Coca-Cola proved it out before anybody else did. They still do it today. You'll see Coke everywhere. Okay? We want our focused products and services that we market seen everywhere. Well, to do that as an individual it's impossible. To do it as a huge marketing family that's growing constantly, oh yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll hit the point, you call it a saturation point, where everybody's going to see our stuff so much they're going to have a hard time not being part of it. So, right now, as we speak, I'll be approving them soon. We got memes being delivered for October and November. A little bit behind just because we were testing a bunch of things, and it's for the meat. So for our nutrient dense beef. Now you guys understand that first purchase is what we do all the work to acquire that customer. And if they like that beef, they're going to order it again and again and again and again. And we get paid each and every time. We're going to put some effort on it. Beef is what's for dinner, and it should be what's for breakfast and lunch. Studies are coming out more and more. Beef is good for you, but real beef, raised the right way, not this. Man, there's truth in how the food is. We've got the story. We just got to get it out. So we're going to be delivering those memes out. Okay. What that means is if you don't have a meme account, which is $10.99 a month, you're not going to get those. And if you do, you're going to get all the ones for the meat, and you're also going to get all the ones that are coming for the next wave. The next wave, we're going to be focusing on our Contact Us page. Why? People are hungry to make money. They're worried about things. They got shortcomings, worried about getting laid off. We have a good marketing message with it. So we're going to deliver those for December and January. You want those. Adding one team member, 2 team members, 3, that's how things grow. It's another leg of marketing. Now, we already have all the leads you could possibly talk to for students to grow, but we all should be marketing and bringing traffic in other ways. And also, people, they want to know what's going on. They want to talk to somebody. Look, it's scary to do something you weren't trained for. Imagine going to school to do a profession that is being wiped out from artificial intelligence. What are they doing? They got to find something they can do. I know personal copywriters that were making $400K a year that are unemployed now. Their jobs were eliminated by AI stuff, and they're doing it eliminated. Now they're shifting. You're going to see this in time. New technology always creates a situation of new doors opening and other doors closing, right? Certain careers are being wiped off the planet. They'll never come back. New ones are being opened up. People got to adapt. They're looking, they're searching. You guys realize that in marketing, we will never be obsolete. Never. The word's got to get out there. Someone's got to put in the nooks and crannies. Someone's got to help develop it. And marketing doesn't happen on its own. You guys all found a profession that you can never be eliminated from. You can thrive here all the time. And this is why it's so important that we carry on and do meetings on a regular basis, because as things adapt, we got to adapt with it. We got to be ready for that next trend so we get those big wins. Big wins. One big win can set up a whole family for a legacy. We're working on big wins constantly. And when we're successful like we are with so many things that are creating income, we can take on a risk here. We can take on a risk there and discuss it out. There's some fun things coming. Okay. I'm going to tell you what I did. So on Saturday, to set up a meme account is $50. Okay. We reduced it down to 50, but on Saturday, I made it $1. So basically for $11.99, you get in for $1 and it pays for your first month of memes. Memes are $10.99 a month. You get 4 memes customized to your URL. It's way better than doing the work yourself. And it's a professional image that we all share, except for the domain is different. It's Coca-Cola marketing. It's by consensus. Okay, I'm going to show you some of it. But the link, I did it on Saturday. We had a lot of people take it up. I'm going to leave it open until Friday morning. Friday morning, I'm turning it off. I said Thursday night, it'll be Friday morning. So if you don't have the meme account, this is your only time to get it for $11.99, and that includes getting the memes that are coming out right now. Okay? And then it's gone. And then it's going to be back, and then it's going to go up to $79 where it should be. Because we've got a lot more package in there now. So I'm rolling this out. And you guys get it. And I got to tell you, the images are freaking sharp. And we all push them out there. We add them to our promotions. I put them in my time thing. I showed everybody how to do that in my last social media training. And there's going to be so much more of that done. So let me share my screen. It's RRR247.com. Niall, if you could throw the link out there for everybody. It's Memes Insane. Just go to memes and pull it up.
Yep, got it.
It says right here that it's $49.95. And as of Friday, it'll go up. It'll be $79.95. And that'll include the first month. But right now it's $11.99. And then $10.99 next month and the following month and so on. Okay. We've got a bigger package, guys. We redesigned this. This was probably one of the biggest things we did in 2023 is get this established, the direction. We've been perfecting it for a long time. And yeah, right now it's just on PayPal. I forgot that it's just that set up. So you'll subscribe for it. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to show you some examples. You guys have already seen these. You'll see them in the ads I place. And mine's in Dropbox under Rory 3. Yours will be a lot more organized than mine. You guys, I got a lot of test stuff for all the years. Let me pull these up. So these are all kind of fun to share, right? We have and we push out different things, right? In different mediums. Can I go over? Now this one right here, guys, we no longer are doing the wine thing on Wednesday night, so that one's definitely obsolete now. So just keep in mind, you don't need to utilize that one. But we have all of these things we've done, and we roll out new ones, right? So let me go back to Rory 3. I'm going to go into like we have stuff for the crypto watch. This is going to be a big one next year. We know that it's being added to iPhone and everything else. Don't worry. We'll be marketing that. We'll be doing new ones on that as soon as we got the rest of the info and it's ready. But this is what we got to do with these and get to put them out there. Let me go to Rory 3 again. I'm going to go to our education ones. And you guys, we're launching this in January. Like registrations, full on teaching, everything. It's all come together. And so we're really going to be focusing on this in 2024 too, is our student program. Kindergarten is free. We're going to be signing parents up and getting their kids in for the kindergarten training so they can see how our platform works. We launched this. You guys, Brain Food Academy is a multi-billion dollar business that we've created here. We just got to build it. We just got to market it. We're all part of this, right? but we're all going to be pushing up the same images. The only thing different is the link at the bottom. And if we're all posting this on the ads and the classifieds and social media, we're covering the globe. And the more people we add, the more reach we get. If all of us can reach 1,000 people, and we got 100,000 of us, right? Now we're reaching, millions. Like, you guys understand that, like, the expansion we have, if we all do a little bit consistently, we win. And this is just one of the tools we have to do it. And we create 4 new ones every month. And it's there. And the meat ones, you guys, are going to be awesome. And you know what? People care about meat. Meat is great. And it's a cross marketer with all of our wine, all of our other stuff too, right? Okay. Now I'm going to come here to my dashboard for this, which is Rory 3. That's the one I test and build on. And everything is there. I'm going to go to my holiday page. I got holiday gifts. And I got another holiday gifts one too. And you'll notice I focus on things. And this one I have fun with. I list, different things, and I put it out there, gifts for holidays and other occasions. And this is something I should post on a regular basis, right? So I'm going to come here and I'm going to grab the page. I'm going to come here, right? And there's cool things to post all the time, right? And I have the I'm a marketer thing. I got to find that really quick. That's in yeah, these ones right here. I'm going to put this right here. The December 21s, like, we have a lot of stuff for the Zleam and the weight loss. You definitely want to have that stuff. We're in weight loss season already. Okay. And Plus is coming out again. We have this, and a lot of these we could reuse over and over again, but we're constantly adding new ones, right? But we want to be all pushing the same things. Where's our marketer one? Yeah, these are cool. There we go. May and June 2022 in mine. They might be listed as marketer for you. And I'm going to put this out. So I know it's here. So May and June 2022, I'm going to show you guys something. So I'm going to just go to Facebook, and I'm going to go to my own personal Facebook. What's on your mind? I'm going to go photos and videos, add. I'm going to go to my Dropbox. I'm going to go to Rory 3. Oh. March and April, right? Nope. What did I say it was in? May and June. Okay, May and June. And I want the team one right here. I put that on there. Yeah, you guys are seeing me. I'm just doing a live post, right? We're truly blessed and excited to share. And then I'm gonna do my hashtags. Actually, I don't use that one, but right. I'll put myself on there, and then holiday gifts, holiday shopping. Okay, put that in there, right? Excited to share. I don't know how that came in there. Okay, let's put that in there. I got this photo, which is great, right? I'm a marketer. I always put that out there. And then I'll put the link below, right? The link I'm going to use is this one. And on Facebook, if you put a link, it gets blocked. People won't see it. Now it's an image. That's how we get around it. But I'll hit post. And in the comment, I'll put it here. Okay. I'll put a little call to action on it. That's fine. Hit enter. It's going to put a little snippet of the page right there. Right? Gifts for holidays and other occasions. All right. And it goes out. And then that's one way to do it. I do it on Instagram, but you guys will see how that's done. And the thing about it is I'm always going to be posting with one of these images, and I can do multiples. I can do carousels and different things. Like, we have fun with this, and the people will see it over and over again. We're the ones that look, I trademarked it. I am a marketer. We're the ones that coined that and put that out there. We're proud of our profession, right? But it's also good for you to see, like, hey, this guy markets everything. What does he have, right? It's fun to go to somewhere where they always have something fun and get things going on, right? That's what we're doing. Okay, I'll close that. The memes and sayings. We're doing this right now. That's I covered that. Now I'm going to I'm gonna do what I did last time. I'm gonna go to read my book on the same thing. We're right at the top of the hour. Tanya's gonna be so proud of me. I've gone right to the time. Now I want to read the book, and we'll get ready for our next training. So let me get some more water and we'll go. Let's see. Right. So another chapter. We're getting through here. There's only 37 chapters. We're on chapter 29. And I like to do this reading and deep dive. We're in the fun stuff now because we're in the marketing 101 class, as I call it. This is chapter 29, social media marketing through the eyes of Rory. Okay. Let's get right to it. The social media platforms took us all by storm. Instantly, we have access to platforms that we can almost reflect whatever we want as to who or what we are and stand for. In many cases, we can control the day-to-day narrative and story of whom we are, both as individuals and as a business. I'm a mass marketer. I have been building databases and marketing tools, many proprietary to my design and needs. There are companies and even other individuals that have similar or probably even far better methods and structures to do the same. We see the world as marketers. We are using this data to create more and more actions that create our wealth. So when I tell you there is so much here in social media marketing, that unsuspecting or unknowledgeable consumers do not realize, I am but scratching the surface. There is an amazing ability today with social media marketing that, when done right, allows the marketing principles and education within these pages to really be effective. Ascension marketing, when utilized in social media marketing, is perfection. The long-term effects of sharing product placement and creation of an experience are incredible. It is affordable and duplicatable. That alone makes it powerful. And like all things that are powerful, they can be used to help or hurt your brand, business, product, or service. This is literally power and control in how we are seen and respected by the entire world. What we post and say and how we interact tells our story. The truth is always going to surface. If you are posting it, it is the story of your life, regardless of your desire to have it be known. If you want to see just how many people truly do not understand marketing, just look at who and what is posted on social media. For one, social media is probably the most effective ascension marketing platform for everyday use by everyone ever created. It is free for all and creates an incredible gathering of data for use in paid marketing like never before. The incredible ways in which it ties into artificial intelligence programming and databases for tracking, anticipating, and connecting us all with potential products, services, and solutions to our shared needs is ever evolving. No matter who you are, how you feel about marketing and sales, the very presence you have on social media is marketing and selling yourself to the world. You are building up content and utilizing ascension marketing for any that find you, follow you, or interact with your social media profiles to generate an opinion about you. This goes for your business, your products, your services, and each and everything you represent. There is an incredible lack of understanding when anyone uses social media as their method of counseling, complaining, or really adding anything negative. At the same time, we all want a positive experience. We are attracted to happiness, not misery. The laws of attraction and awareness are, if anything, amplified online. When I see people going off on their boyfriend or girlfriend, or when they express personal issues of any kind, it is self-evident that they want to have the most expensive form of counseling ever. So expensive that they do not realize it. Anything negative will attract negative. The law of attraction states that what we put out, we attract. If we are positive and outgoing, we will attract others of the same. When you use any communication platform, what you put out, you are sure to attract. Be careful what you ask for. The law of awareness states that once we are aware of a product or service, we will now be aware of it. My favorite story about the law of awareness is when I was in my early 20s. I was so excited about the new Mazda Miata. I wanted a black one. The next Saturday, I went to a lot and drove one off the lot. I was attracted to it as a new car that I believed no one else had. Now, owning one and being fully aware of them, from the moment I left the car lot, all I saw was another Mazda Miata everywhere. Frustration shared never give you a reward worth the cost. If you have issues with anything, be ready to own it and the costs that come with it. Because forever, anyone watching, looking into you, or associated and connected to you in any way can now take and use that information to conclude anything about you. Jobs and career options, as well as long-term opinions, are now affected by your shared life online. Once you make your followers aware of how you are, they are aware of it. And now it will only grow in awareness for them. Good, bad, dramatic, or uplifting, all of it your choice. There's only so much time and so many things that you can influence or control. The send button, the post button, and the comment buttons are all marketing weapons for the good or bad of your presence online. Use them wisely and know that what goes online stays online. History is being created. Patterns are constantly being formed and tracked. Your buying habits and responses are forming marketing advantages for your life today, tomorrow, and far into the future. With all of this in one constant, using social media marketing is so valuable, it is an absolute must. It is also an absolute must that you do it with the exact message and direction you want to put yourself, your business, your product, your service out to the world with. Negative is multiplied and positive is forever needing to be reinforced. Once you start the process of social media marketing, do not let off or quit. It is a forever process that needs to continue. It is also important that you utilize every social media platform. Be ready for change and shifts. There are no gains to only work on one. What is hot and trending today is not what is hot and trending today is today. Tomorrow, something else may be trendier. Do not get married to one. Be ready for innovation, change, and be ready to adapt. At the same time, it is not the end all be all. It is part of your marketing tools, not the only one. Multiple streams of income are connected with multiple methods of marketing. There is a reason radio, television, print, billboards, signs, emails, SMS, text, and so many other forms of communication are still in use by the largest of companies. Nothing is the end all be all of marketing platforms. We truly can never market enough. Coca-Cola, McDonald's, and even home and auto insurance rely on every possible marketing platform they can to keep relevant to the customer. I'll read more to you guys next week. Let me stop that for a second. We are doing more and more in social media marketing and adapting it, okay? When we're doing our campaigns, and this is why I wanted to talk about the memes a lot today. When we're putting those posts out there, right, and we're creating a library of the same images we're all using by consensus, it is a long-term plan. And I promise you, we are on the right path. It's been visible, okay? I'm personally having people come to me after months, if not years, finally to become a customer. That's the power of Coca-Cola marketing, right? When they have a problem, they need something like, oh, Rory sells that. Rory has that. They're aware of it. It plants the seed and plants the awareness, and then I just drip it out there on a steady base, right? That's what we're doing. And because you guys, we're performance bloggers, that means we have a very awesome like shopping mall effect or experience with our system. We get to market everything we want, anything we want in an organized way in our categories. We have a great user interface that makes it easy to navigate, to find things, for them to discover and buy things because they discovered it. We have this down. We're getting better and better at it, and we're getting more and more strides to helping people succeed at a quicker pace. We're here, right? And this is why we're going to be doing some adaptations so we can just run. Now, we made some amazing changes in our V marketing and the way that we instruct and bring new students on. Epic changes in 2023. And all it's done is position us to really soar next year. And we have the best freaking launch platform that I could have ever hoped for. It surpassed even what Tanya and I we could envision for it. We are, you guys, it's a buzz, right? We are so blessed. We receive it. We already feel the accomplishments it's going to create for a lot of people. We're just happy you guys are all here. Let's run. We're going to have an amazing time. Tomorrow we have the Brain Food Academy happy hour. I call it open house. It's a happy hour. Open house. You guys, I'm so excited, you guys. It's coming together amazing. Like our school program is so much better than I ever imagined it would be. I thought we were going to have to like grow it and work on it for a bit. We did, but it is unbelievable what it is. And you guys you're guys on the verge to see it. So we're going to be, keep engaged on that, guys. We launched that and we're ready you guys are all part of it. It's all part of DTCA, and it's going to be a tremendous boost to our incomes because, and it's we're in the trends. If you go look, people are going towards homeschool in a big manner. And if we just get a mere percentage of that, it's a huge, huge win for our community here. And we can solve the issues everywhere. So be in the know, be attending that, hear what's going on, get the exposure to it, and we're going to really be hitting the ground marketing that in some big, big ways. All right. That's tomorrow. And then we'll see you guys. There's a Thursday training. You guys should all be on the calendar for that. If you don't know when the trainings are, get with your instructor. They'll get you added to their calendars. Saturday is going to be a fun training day. All right. I love it. I love you guys. Tanya and I do the center of love. We appreciate everything. We're going to, we're going to have some great holiday time. We're going to have a great great year. And you guys, everybody's been working really hard. That's just going to keep paying forward as we go into the next year. But man, it's never been as good as it is right now. Glad you guys are all here. God bless. See you in the next training.